Good morning, traders. Welcome back to the Traders Network Club Showdown. Today I got FxBigDog here, and we're going to do a nice battle trading 5 pairs live trading today. I know it's been a while. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas and a happy New Year's, but we're back to do the showdown. So get your popcorn ready and get your soda or your coffee ready, and we're going to get started right after this. All right. I know that's not what it's supposed to look like. There we go. Good morning, FxBigDog. Welcome back to the showdown. I know it's been a while. It's been about like 3 weeks since we haven't done it. A lot going on in the holidays, in December and January and the New Year's. So we're back now. We're ready to do some live trading. We got these 5 pairs opened up, and we're going to go ahead and do some live trading.
Yes, we are, Cameron. You're right. It's been a minute. We have not been doing many of these showdowns through the Christmas break and heading into the new year. But it's good to be back. It's 2024. Can you believe it? 2024. It's crazy. Time has flown. But we're going to go ahead and jump into this. A lot of stuff that we're going to go ahead and talk about this morning, and things we're going to be releasing towards the end of the month. That's going to help you guys be more profitable. That's what we hear. That's what Traders Network Club is all about, is providing you opportunities to make money, right? And so we're going to go ahead and talk about that today. And not only just that, but of course live trades as well. So glad to be here. Glad to have the show back on the road again. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, Cameron. Let's talk about first thing, number one. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. But let's talk about things that are currently happening at the moment right now, and that is what's going on with the world and news. Let's just take a focus to the dollar at the moment right now. A lot of focus on the dollar because we did have CPI numbers come out last week. CPI numbers showed much higher than they expected, which means what? It means possible interest rate hikes. All right. Now, the central bank has mentioned that they are simply not going to raise interest rates until February, or at least consider. They get together again a year in January, the end of January, 31st of January. They get together to make a decision. And I believe it is currently right now still set at no change, although we don't see it here listed on the calendar. There's going to be no change, but that could change. That could change between now and the time that they go ahead and release the rate decision. It could change. Now, we have to consider this, and this is what I think. I think that based on the fact that we had a lot of spending out in the Christmas period, trust me, we spent a lot of money over the Christmas period. And so spending does increase inflation. And there's no surprise that we've seen an uptick, not just in the US, but in other countries too. Canada, UK, all of them showing higher inflation numbers, even out in Australia. So if we take a look at the fact that we had some spending out in December, it's no surprise that we've seen a little bit of an uptick in inflation numbers over this last data report. And so I think the central bank's going to go, hey, you know what? We're not going to go ahead and make any rash decision. Well, I don't know. These central banks are weird, but they're not going to make any rash decision before they get the next report out that's going to give us a little bit more of a clearer picture of really where we are. So I'm thinking that in January, in February, we're going to get some inflation numbers come out again for the different countries, and we're going to see probably a downside move in inflation as people come back to work, less spending being done, and so forth and so forth. So I think it's going to be a different ball game. I don't think the central bank is going to do anything, but they may still say in the statement and in the press conference that they're keeping a very close eye on inflation, blah, blah, blah. And yes, if we need to pull the trigger, they're going to pull the trigger. And I think the rally that we saw in the US dollar was the fears of this possible hike in the interest rate because of inflation numbers. So if we go to the chart, and we take a look at, in particular, the US dollar CAD position, and we look at this big rally that we saw over the last while. Um, this is pretty much what we could be anticipating, right? Or should be anticipating when there's sort of inflation numbers coming out. The fears of a hike in interest rate, money moves out of the stock market into currencies, into safe havens, right? And so we having this. So money's back in cash, and that's why we saw this rally. And in fact, if we take a look at the stock market had some down days as well, and that's typical, right? Dollar rally, stock market down, risk on, risk off. It is what it is. And so where do we anticipate these currency pairs to go? Well, we're going to go and analyze it. We're going to talk about some trade opportunities today, but you got to keep in mind, traders, that there's a lot of news coming out. We have had the corporate traders, commercial traders, institutional traders, all that stuff. They've all come back here on the 15th, so they're still trying to get their sort of head around what's happened over the Christmas New Year period, and they're going to start making decisions. Remember, most of the big money has taken off from the 15th of 15th December all the way to 15 January. And so we're now going to see a little bit more volume behind the trade moves that we're looking at. And therefore, trends are more likely to start taking place between now and the next couple of months. So with that being said, we're not big trend traders, although we look at the overall directional bias. We're not particularly trend traders. And so we do want to take a look and see what the market's doing from an overall perspective, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go ahead and place that trade based on the overall direction, but we'll go ahead and take a look at some smaller details. And we want to go ahead in those smaller details and pick up some trade opportunities. So that is what we're going to do right here. And as I look at Cameron's hat, Cameron, yeah, there we go. Oh, nice, got a face too. Okay, awesome. I'm just kidding, buddy. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see how things are planning out this week. As we sort of this week, what's planning out today as we go ahead and look at some trade opportunities. And so, with that being said, Cameron, let's go ahead and dive in. So, what are we going to do? Flip a coin? What are we going to do first?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. One of us can just go ahead and start first. I can go ahead and pick a pair. And I can start it off.
Okay, well, Semyet, you are the main host on this show, so and I'm just a guest on the show. You go ahead and take it away.
All right. Let me see what pair we want to pick. Now we do trade 5 pairs here in the showdown. We have the CAD Swiss for the beginners in the showdown. The CAD Swiss, the Aussie CAD, New Zealand CAD, the Euro US dollar, and the US dollar CAD. Those are the 5 pairs that we trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here and see which one I see a good opportunity in here. I actually like the Euro US dollar because it's actually setting up really well at my area of support here. So looking at the Euro US dollar, and we're looking at the higher time frame here at the 4 hour, just to get an idea where we seen the trend, and we can see we have a solidified trend line right here that's showing key support, and we do have key supply as well here at my area of this red zone. So we have key areas of supply, price in the bullish trend, trending to the upside here, and we do have price hit out area supply and retrace or correct back down to this area of support where we see our trend line and also support as well all these lows. Okay, so first thing is we're at an area of support and we expect to bounce, right? Expect to bounce to at least price come back to retest these areas of these highs, right? Where we see some resistance. So I'm looking for a bullish move here on the Euro US dollar. And I'm going to go to the lower time frame to see if we're seeing the same confirmation.
And by the way, I think you don't have your screen showing you. I just realized that
Oh,
now.
crap.
Very
Okay.
good.
You can tell it's been 3 weeks since
Let's
we've
see
done.
about hey, look, it's the new year, guys. All right, give us a break. It's a new year. All right, we're still trying to get our technology sorted out here. At
Yes.
least the
So let me
camera.
go. Let me go and break that down again.
Yes, do that, Cam.
Looking at the 4 hour, the higher time frame, we can see we've been on this bullish trend, key support right here on this trend line. But we also have key area of supply, right? Price has gone bullish all the way to this area of supply. So we've hit this area of supply, and this is where we usually expect reversals, right? When price hits these key areas of supply. As you can see, if I zoom out here, you can see this range bound that we've been in on the euro US dollar with supply and some demand below you. Okay, so key thing that we have to anticipate is that we can definitely expect a reversal to the downside, right? That's what we could definitely expect when we hit these key areas of supply, especially we're in a range bound of support and resistance. But we do know that prices come back down now to an area of support here of this trend line, and also an area of support of these lows, right? You can see here if I zoom out as well, get some areas of support of these lows. So we do get some bounce from this area where we see price. Oh, why does it do that? Where price does go ahead and bounce off that area and come back to maybe retest some consolidation areas or some highs where we see some resistance here. We can see on the 4 hour that we're oversold here. So we haven't got too much of a move to the upside here. If I look at the daily here as well, we should see price again in this oversold area. And here it is in the oversold area. So we know that there's some room that price is going to want to retrace to the upside here to either retest these highs before we do see a break to the downside. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to get a break to the downside, but we can anticipate that, like I said, because when we're in areas of range bound and we have key levels of supply and demand, once price hits this area of supply, we usually look for this break to the downside, right? Price will probably break this trend line, come back up, retrace these areas of these lows, sweep these lows, and continue to move further to our area of demand. But I'm going to go with a buy here just because we're at this area of support, and this is a key level of support where I expect price to bounce to retrace and at least sweep some highs here, maybe come back and retest this area of supply before it wants to come back down and break below these lows and that trend line as well. So I think we're going to see a little bit of a push to the upside before we do see that break down below this trend line. So I'm going to go with a buy.
All right, and just a quick one here. We did have the inflation and numbers, so sentiment numbers come out here in the US at 10 o'clock. It did show higher, so you would not normally think that that would be a rally in the dollar itself. But I think that information has already been discounted in. I think we were just going to see an initial reaction, a knee jerk reaction in the market, which means a rally, and then the market's going to probably dip down. In fact, if you take a look over here, Cameron's even shown you there. We did see a little spike and then a downward move. So I don't know if that's going to sustain itself. I think the markets already have given a lot of rally in the dollar. I think it's time for correction in the dollar in any case. Also, another thing is for our Spanish people that are in the room right here, just some good news. We are looking at the possibilities of bringing in or at least getting to a point where we can accommodate our Spanish-speaking people that are watching our show as well. Whether we get a translator in or whether we get some text message down below, I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Let's ask GDP chat. Maybe we can get some out there. But yeah, we're going to figure out something for our Spanish people so we can get the translation done, because I know that we do have many Spanish people that don't quite fully understand the English version. So we're going to try and see if we can get that done. All right. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys being here, and we will accommodate everyone as much as we can. So spread the word. Make sure we get this video out to as many people as possible. But also, hey, while you guys are down there, go ahead and click the subscribe and the like button. Let's go ahead and show some love here for the session today. All right, Cameron. All right, so you've gone in and bought the US dollar, the euro US dollar right here, looking for a 20 pip grab on that. Okay,
Yes,
good.
I did. And for those that are new to the showdown as well, we went ahead and implemented this trade using our trading tool, our Pip Hunter Trading Tool, which our VIP members have access to. So as you can see, at just a click of a button, we're in a buy here on the euro US dollar, and we'll go ahead and this tool will close us out at a 20 pip net profit. So once we hit that 20 pips, this tool will go ahead and close us out automatically, which is really useful.
I think you're showing the wrong. Go to another one.
You're down as well. What's
No,
that?
this is the wrong. Go to the. There we go. There we go. You just clicked on your the VIP room.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I trade the VIP. So
Man, it is 2024,
let
right?
me go and
Hello.
throw in this account. There we go for the trade battle.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, Battle, throw that one in there, Cameron. It's a buy, right?
Yeah, I just
All right, so this is how the tool works. Click, and
there is a little bit of
oh,
old
snap.
version. There we go.
Okay,
No
hold on.
connection on this one.
Okay, what you're gonna do is here. This is what you're gonna do. Oh, by the way, this is a great example of traders. If this ever happens, this is what you need to go ahead and do. In fact, Cameron, let's go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this trade. I want to show everyone if you ever have this happening right here, where you see down below old version. This is what you need to do. Let's go ahead and close out of that. I'm gonna go to mine here, and I'm going to load it up here. I think it's important because we've had many of these things happening this morning. In fact, not this morning, the last couple of weeks, where we've had the MT4 now being updated for the year, and it's now showing old version. All right, that sucks. I get it, but I'm going to show you how to fix that. So let's go ahead and get this year. Oh, sorry, this is not what I was supposed to do. And let's see here. Just give me 1 second here. It's supposed to be. Why is it not up? Why is it not jumping back? Supposed to be resetting. Let's see if I can grab this thing down here. Oh man, are you kidding me? Supposed to darn it, wrong buttons. All right, sorry guys. Whoo, man, it is a new year for both of us. All right, so the first thing you want to go ahead and do here is you don't want to go ahead and close this down and reopen it. The best thing to do is just go ahead and do this. Go to wherever you got your account set up right here. Here's the Trade Battle account. So all I'm going to do is just double click on that, and it's going to open it up, and it's going to, you see it should flash closed and then flash back open. Ah, darn it, it didn't do it. Can you believe it? All right, so now we have to go the long way route. The long route right here is not necessarily closing down. So look here, if I close this down and I open it up again right here, it's still going to show the old version. It's not going to update on its own. What we actually have to do here, Cameron, is we have actually got to go ahead and load. We've got to go ahead and load a new version here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to close that down. I'm going to go to Orlando. I'm going to just re-update or reload this again. This happens. Unfortunately, this is a big issue here. So which means, Cameron, if this is not going to work, it's going to take a little bit longer. We're not going to spend too much time on this. We'll give the trade opportunities, but we're going to have to place those trades manually. So yeah, see what happens right here? See, it says something wrong. So what you have to actually go ahead and do is download the new version. Now, I've already gone ahead and done it on one of my accounts. So let me go ahead and grab that here and just upload the new version here. So you got to go download the new MT, the new file. And once you've gone ahead and done that, then you got to go ahead and paste it up here. So I'm going to do this, delete that, and then paste the new one up here. Come on. And once we've done, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, about 5 seconds remaining. Now it's gone to 10 seconds. Thank you very much. It shouldn't take that long to upload it into your VPS. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. So now, hopefully this is the newer version of the download. Let's see if it works now. All right, there we go. It's perfect. Now it should be good to go once it's complete. Let's see here. All right, so let me see if I go back now to the trade battle here. Should flash close and then all right, there it is. Okay, it's saying, all right, Didn't really help there. Let me just shut it down here again. Let's see a trade battle. Come on. All right, let's see if I do this. Shut it down. Let's go into the actual file itself. Here's the file right here. Let me see if I go to the terminal right here and try to do it from the terminal here. All right. Nope, it's still not updating. If this happens, traders, what you got to do is you actually got to go ahead and take the new version here. Let's go to what we've just downloaded here. Just downloaded the new one here. There it is down below here. Let's see if I can pull this one up. Okay, this one is working just fine. Yep, that one's working just fine right there. So that one's working. This one. So what I've got to do is I've actually got to literally remove this version here and reload it again and put everything on. Sometimes this happens, and it does happen. You have to go the long way around, and that is to removing everything and adding all back again. It looks like that's what we're going to have to do. So, Cam, we're going to have to not be well. We're going to have to be able to. Yep, we're not going to be able to do this here. So, what we're going to do here today, I tell you what.
I am placed the trades in the VIP as well there.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and give some more analysis, right? And I'll go ahead and see if I can fix this up quickly while we're waiting. And you muted.
Yep.
There we go.
I'm gonna go and share my screen.
All right, perfect.
And let me get rid of this. There we go. Yep. So year on the year US dollar, because I was just looking at the shorter time frame here, and you can see that we're a little bit in this consolidation area here. So price is dipping right now, probably retesting these areas of these lows. You can see oscillators moving to the downside here. We're getting a nice little trend line here as well in the oscillator, but price is moving back down to this oversold area. So we might get a little short term move here to the downside. But my buy on this year US dollar is my long-term move to the upside here is what I expect. That's why we're moving to or trading where we see more upside, right? Now we're going to take a look at the US dollar CAD because these are two pairs that I like to trade in the same direction as they're trading with the US dollar. And you're on the US dollar CAD. If we're looking for a long direction on the Euro US dollar, we're looking for a weak US dollar, right? So we're expecting a little bit of a dip to the downside here on the US dollar CAD. So going to the 4 hour, we can see we've been moving to the upside here, right? We've been moving on a bullish trend, and we've got a nice swing pattern moving here. And this is an area of resistance as well, where we can see price want to come back to retest. But that's a long way to the upside, right? We got a long way to the upside here for price to go ahead and retest this areas of these highs. This is where we see some key supply right here as well. So price is moving to an area of some key supply. But we gotta expect there is gonna be some correction, right? And looking here at the 4 hour, we can see we had this overbought area on the oscillator. Okay, very choppy. And here's the pullback that we got so far. You can see prices actually broke below support here. If we go to the lower time frame, if we go to 1 hour, we can see price broke this area of support right here, and we're getting a little bit of sideways moving right now below this area. So we don't know if this is maybe a manipulation, right? We're getting a manipulation here, and prices wants to pull back up. We know we're in this bullish trend, but here we can also see on my MACD showing some divergence here. Okay, showing some divergence to the bullish divergence here. So we're oversold. So we actually US dollar CAD is showing that we might get a move to the upside here, back into this area where we might see price actually come back up here and retest these highs, probably this trend line here as well. So we're actually seeing a little bit of a bullish move here, oversold, seeing some divergence on the MACD. You're on the US dollar CAD, looking at the 1 hour. But when I go to the daily, right, we go to the higher time frame, we can see that we're hitting this oversold area. So maybe what we see for the short term is we see price kind of consolidate in this area as we're looking for some correction. Okay. And what I can anticipate is if we correct or retrace, we would like to see price come back down to retest some of these lows, right? We got some lows over here. Okay. Some consolidation as well. So this is a key area where we'd like to see price retrace into, right? looking for the longer direction here, that's our longer target. Okay, and short term target, like I said, is possibly maybe we do see price pull back up to this area of this trend line, and we do get a test on that trend line. Okay, that's what the long short term. Now we're only trading 20 pips, so if we look at this, we do got enough room for a 20 pip buy. That's a very interesting direction. Do we trade the short term move here, looking for this manipulation for price to come back up, grab some areas of this resistance, and then show strong resistance there? And we're looking for the strong correction for the long term. I think what we would do is usually my VIP. I would say, well, the most upside is to the downside, right? That's where we're looking for the most upside. Looking at the daily, we were very overbought, and you can see that price is showing some key resistance, and we're looking for price breaking lows, which is continue to do here. So the upside is that we want to trade to the downside, right? That's where we have the most upside. So I would be looking for a sell here on the US dollar CAD, even if we possibly might get into another position, right? Because in this strategy, we do dollar cost average. So when price does move against us, 25 pips, we will go ahead and get another position, another sell position there as we're selling. And we'll look to go in dollar cost average as price moves back to retest this area. Then when price comes back down, we'll be looking for still that 20 net pip. But since we're in two positions, we'll only be trading or targeting 10 pip gross. Okay. So that'll be at 20 pip with two positions. Um, did you want me to break down all these pairs or?
Yeah, keep going. I've got this
Okay.
almost sorted out right here. We're
So
gonna
we
break
did
it.
talk about I'm gonna do a bonus pair here. This is actually a bonus pair I wanted to talk about here because this is actually very interesting what I've been talking about this week. And just like I mentioned to the VIP members in my VIP show, we had this consolidation, right? And then what I talked about is this manipulation. I anticipated that this was a manipulation, okay? Which it so far is showing, but we haven't got full confirmation yet until we see price break above this resistance over here. Okay, so this was a key consolidation area. So because we got a key consolidation area, I knew that there was going to be a little bit of manipulation because I was looking for price to come back to these areas right here, right? These areas of supply. And when we saw this, I told my VIP members that this could possibly be a manipulation. We saw another consolidation right here. And I think we're going to see this distribution now. Okay. Now we're seeing here on the 4 hour we're overbought. So I think what we're going to see is either price is going to continue to move to this area of resistance and possibly see a little bit of a retracement, a little bounce as price is going to respect that. And I'm anticipating that eventually maybe we do see another consolidation area here, but I think we're going to see price break above this. And like I said, my target's going to be that area of these supply areas, right? So you're on the Aussie New Zealand. You're looking for a 20 pip move, and that is pretty much tied to that area of that resistance, right? But you're looking at the 4 hour, you can see it's overbought, but the daily has not hit that overbought area yet. So I think we got that move. If you want to trade to this area of resistance, that's just about 20 pips, pretty tight, depending if you get slipped there as well. But pretty tight to trade that 20 pip. But that is the move that I'm anticipating, right? I'm anticipating that continuous move to resistance and possibly going to get some correction before we see this breakout of this area of this consolidation. Okay. And right now you can see prices forming a nice little wedge here, and we can see this is where we can expect a breakout. So yeah, you're looking for that breakout there. Okay. And which we should anticipate price continue to break out to this area, right? That's going to be the Aussie New Zealand. That's a bonus pair. We don't really trade that. You're in the well, I don't trade that in the VIP. Sometimes we trade in the showdown as a bonus trade, but that's what we're anticipating for that pair as well. Now, if we take a look at these Canadian pairs, right, our favorite pair of all, the CAD Swiss, we can see that prices also showed this consolidation, right? This is what I like to see when we see this consolidation and we see a manipulation. This is showing me, okay, we might get strong distribution if price breaks above this area of resistance, right? This consolidation. And same thing as we saw in the Aussie New Zealand, right? overbought here. So I think we're going to see price work its way to this area and then correct because we're overbought. So we might even see price still being range bound here, but we can anticipate that we're going to probably see a breakout of these highs, right? A breakout of this resistance if we're seeing strong distribution here. Okay, but you can see there on the 4 hour, we're very overbought. So we know that there's going to be some correction once price hits this area. And you can see on the daily, we haven't hit that area. So I think we've got room to go ahead and push price to this area of this resistance. And then we see a little bit of retracement. Okay. So there on the CAD Swiss, we do got about 30, 35 pips to until we hit that area of that resistance. So for the short term here, you could go with a buy on the CAD Swiss as we're looking for price to test these highs. But there'll be some good news though if we really do, because I know myself and our VIP members, we're holding some positions here on the CAD Swiss. The only pair that we've been holding positions for a quite while, and we're holding these buys. So we're looking for price to break above this, so we can really see this swing to the upside. Okay, so that's a key level right there that we'd like to see a breakout. So looking at the Aussie CAD and New Zealand CAD. Just like I mentioned yesterday in my VIP room, we did got this area of resistance, okay? And we got this move to the downside. So you can see I threw my fibs right here from this low to these highs of this resistance. I'm looking for a retracement, a correction. We were very oversold, and I anticipate this continuous move as a correction to the upside, which we bought. We closed out that Aussie CAD as well. Now we're going to be looking to get in it again. And price did not hit this area where I expect, right? This is our 618. This is usually where I like to see price come back up to retest and create resistance for our correction moves. And really, what I'd like to see is price even come back to this area of this support, right? Which is at our 50% mark. So that is pretty much where I'd like to see price continue to move. But you can see we're seeing a nice little bearish candle here on the 4 hour. And we were oversold. And that's why we bought down here. We saw a lot of rejection as price just came back to retest this area, this imbalanced area. So we got that rejection. Now I'm still anticipating that price is going to move into this area. So we're going to take a look at the lower time frame. We can see here on the daily, still oversold here on the daily. So let's go to 1 hour here. And here we see on the 1 hour. Okay. Strong pullback here. Price came back to retest this area, this oversold area on our oscillator. So then we get some price hitting that oversold. Possibly we can see the strong correction here, and I still anticipate that we're going to move to the upside. Now, if I look at the 50-minute time frame, price did break below this low. Okay, so we did get a break below this low. So that doesn't indicate that we're seeing reversal yet. I don't think we're going to see price moving to the downside yet. Hasn't confirmed anything yet. We also got some strong support here as well. So price would have to break through a lot more key support levels here to show reversal. But usually when we get a break below this previous low, that's usually indicating that this is when price is going to come back up, right? So we can see here on the 50-minute time frame that we're oversold as well. And same thing with the higher time frame, right? We can see on the high time frame we're oversold as well. So I think this was more just price kind of just retracing back down to grab some liquidity. And I think we're still looking for this move to the upside here. So I'm really anticipating that we're going to get a continuous bullish move for at least price to come back in this area right here to retest those lows, possibly get some key resistance here, and then we can maybe see price continue to fall here on the Aussie CAD, right?
All
And
right.
be shocked. Maybe this was maybe this was a manipulation here that price didn't get into this area and we do see a continuous fall. But I don't think so because, like I said, we haven't got that confirmation that price is breaking through support. Okay. Price has just moved into an area of consolidation. And that's where we see price break this low, move into consolidation. Now we're starting to see a bullish candle here. We're oversold. So I don't think we got that strong a move for price to continue to fall. I think price wants to come back up to retest some areas of resistance.
All right, Cam. Well, let's take some action here because we are ready to rock and roll. Just so
All
that
right.
everyone knows, I've gone ahead and I've reloaded. I had to go ahead and download another MT4 and then load all my indicators and all my stuff on that chart. So that's what you got to do. If you click onto the actual icon and that it doesn't open it up and close it and reset the version, you have to really go ahead and download MT4 again, put it onto your computer, onto your VPS or whatever it is that you got, and then go ahead and load everything back on again. And so I had to go ahead and do that all from the beginning. So I'm ready to rock and roll. I've got this thing set up, ready to go. So let's go ahead. Now, just so that you know, these trades that we go ahead and implement will come into your actual Telegram channel. So if you're not connected to my to our Telegram channel, make sure that you do that. It's Traders Network Club. I think it's available in the description down below. So if you look in the description down below in YouTube, you'll be able to get the Telegram link, and then you can go ahead and just simply add it onto yours and check out all the trades that we go ahead and place. All right, so check that out. Now, let's go. Yes, I had to go ahead and re-sign into the MT4 as well, Janet. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and let's go ahead and take what Cameron said, and let's go ahead and implement it. Now, Cameron did look for a buy on the US dollar, on the Euro US dollar, so we're going to put that buy in right away because that was the buy that was put in. All right, there it is. The buy is in. Now, Cameron, just tell me, I don't have my phone here. Did you get a Telegram message on your phone?
On my phone?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Did you not? Let me just double check here on our signals here. Yep, it's good. Let me see if I can get my phone.
Do have my notification on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check and see. Go to the. Did anyone get the? Did anyone get? Nope, no
I don't
signal.
see it there. Oh, sorry, it's the trade bell, right?
Yeah, it should have come through. Let me see here. Yeah, you got the Telegram channel open there, right?
Yes.
So go to Traders Network Club. Yep, there
Yep.
it is there. And you're not seeing it come through. Let me double check here, making sure, guys. We want to make sure you guys get the. See, it's gone here. True. Yeah, everything is set up here for a go. All right. Let me go ahead and check on mine. I don't see it here. Let's go check on mine. Telegram channel right here. Nope, it doesn't look like doesn't look like it's coming through. Let's see, Trading Network Club. Nope. All right, doesn't look like it came through. Let's try again. Let's look for another signal. We put it in. I just made some changes here. Let's go ahead and move back to mine. And all right, so let me go to the let's pick up another pair. Okay, US dollar. How about US dollar CAD? Now, if we're going to be buying a Euro US dollar, then naturally we're thinking that US dollar CAD would be heading south. And in fact, we're still looking for the market to go down to 133.40 here. We had this big upside rally, and we've got a little bit of support here around about 134.58, call it 134.60. Market did test that, and it's right at there. I think we're going to blow through that level. Let me see if it's let's see here. The low is at 53. So let me go back down to a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, I think we're going to blow through that level there. I'm going to go ahead and follow what Cameron spoke about here and actually sell on the US dollar CAD. So I'm going to go to US dollar CAD right here. Oh, by the way, what type of risk on? Let's go to the Dow Jones this morning. Let's take a look and see. So this morning we opened up well above. So we did open up with a bullish stock market, and that would mean bearish on the dollar in any case. So I do think we're going to be in a risk on environment today, and that means dollar weakness. And in that case, then let's go ahead and sell US dollar CAD. Now let me go ahead. Oh, that's a buy. My bad. No, sell. I'm going to go ahead and sell. Now, this is how easy and simple it is. Once you put all your parameters in, right? Once you put all your parameters, how you want the system to run, then all you got to do is simply go ahead and click buy or sell. So as soon as you get a signal, go ahead and push buy, sell. In this case, we're clicking on the sell. We said yes, and it goes and implements the trade. So we implementing the trade. We're at 134.85. Let me see here if I need to do a refresh on. Yep, it looks like I need to do a refresh on my software right here. And let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh on here. This is update the data. And so we've moved away a little bit away from the actual, there it is there. So we moved away from that support here, but the market's still holding a bit of resistance. So here we go. So here we have a little bit of resistance. And with that resistance, I'm going to bank on price holding up here. Now, if we're looking for a 20 pip to grab on this, then that would mean that we easily got 42 pips on the downside move here. So I'm going to go ahead and bank. Now, even if the market does not go bearish here and does go bullish, what could ultimately happen here? Well, if the market goes bullish, then that would mean that price is going to go all the way up here to the top. And that would be around about 35.20. So if I got in, let's say, what is it, 85? If I got in at 85 here, then that would mean I'll be looking for about a 30 pip rally, but I'm looking to sell again at 25 pips right here. So I'm okay with price moving up and even trying to take out that high just to create an irregular flat pattern. But for right now, I'm going to bank on this support right here, holding as resistance. And again, these are short-term moves. And even though it's short-term moves, in the long term, we're also, or at least in the midterm, we're also expecting price to go ahead and fall back down south again. Okay? So we got that one plotted right here. So that trade is in. Let's see if we can pick up another trade, and let's go to Aussie CAD. You know what? Let's go to CAD Swiss for a minute here. Now, traders, we're at the 64.48. 64.48 right here. I want to say this. The CAD Swiss is a funny character, all right? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead. Still nothing through? Yeah, I'm seeing also nothing through on that position either. Traders, I'm going to have to fix that up. All right, I do apologize. For some reason, it's not coming through. I'm going to have to go. Oh, hang on. Maybe this is the reason. I've got this thing open here. Let me see here if that was the reason. It might be the reason. It might be the reason. Yeah. All right. I'll go ahead and see if that is on the next trade. I think I may have found the problem. All right. Now, the CAD Swiss right here. Traders, this is the thing with the CAD Swiss. I said if we break above, which we did, if we break above this trend line right here, I said that we're on our way to 68.30. So I don't want to flirt with anything bearish at the moment right now. Normally with resistance, and I don't know how you broke it down, Cameron, but normally with resistance, we sell at resistance. But in this case right now with the CAD Swiss, I'm more inclined to want to be bullish on the CAD Swiss because if you look at the CAD Swiss over the last while, once it's on the move, it's really hard to stop that. And you see right here, and this has just been recent, once it's on the move, it's really hard to stop. And so I'm going to continue to be bullish on this. And even if we get a dip, we'll get in again this, but I want to go bullish on this because I want to look to target the high here at 65.10. Bless you, Cam. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I think what I'm going to do here on the CAD Swiss here is instead of looking for a sell off that resistance, I'm going to lock and load and continue to be bullish on this. So I'm going to buy on CAD Swiss. Now let's see if the signal comes through now. Son of a gun. No. Again, going to have to fix that problem. All right, traders. Maybe not the initial trade is going to be posted, but once I sort that problem out, we'll get the trades coming through. All right. So we're long on. We'll go ahead and sum it up as well. Long on the CAD Swiss. Let's go to the next trade. Is the we did all right. So Cameron did break down Aussie CAD, and I agree. Cameron says Aussie CAD's going to go long. I've got to take a look at oil prices though. Oil prices is on a rally. This is a little bit of concern that I have with the CAD Swiss there, Cam, is that oil prices trying to push north. We see US dollar CAD. We're looking for US dollar CAD to sell off, and this is also due to possibly stronger oil that's going to strengthen the Canadian dollar. So if the Canadian dollar is strengthening, then that would mean that the US dollar CAD would head back down south. Aussie CAD would actually also head back down south as well. So I'm looking at this now. Granted we do have two currencies, right? And they both have to comply. If the Aussie is showing a little bit of strength, it might fight and push us back above. And so what we're going to do here is I'm going to look at this from a different perspective. I see resistance up here, and I see what Cameron's seen here. I'm going to go here to the lower time frame. I see that we got resistance up here. Markets came back there. Bearish candlestick right here. Overbought condition. Everything tells us that, yes, we can see a downside move in Aussie CAD right here, Cam. Did you think? So Cameron's looking at a corrective move, and this is what he's looking at. And this is what I see in the overall too. I see price going ahead and creating this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With this downside move, correction is due. But I'm still looking for this to go midterm bearish here. So I'm going to counter you on that, Cam. And I'm going to do a sell on Aussie CAD. And the reason why I'm doing that, because if you follow me in my trade ideas, we're actually long on Aussie CAD. So this is almost like a hedge to say, hey, you know what? Let's pick up this, because if we lose it one, we gain in the other, but eventually we'll gain on both if over time. So I'm going to counter this, and I'm going to go ahead and say, Cameron, I get that part, but I'm going to bank on this resistance holding here, and I'm going to go ahead and expect price to turn around. And if it goes up another 25 pips, no problemo. I'm going to get in on the trade, but I think overall, we're chasing after this. So if Cameron's right and we do get 20 pips moving to north, we're just going to get in on a second entry point, but we're going to go ahead and bank on the market, still targeting this fourth wave move down here at around about 87.58. All right, Cam, do you agree with that?
Yes, I did mention that is my long term is the bearish side.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
but yes, I was just talking about the retracement to the upside.
All right, we've gone in a sell on the Aussie CAD. Now that brings us to the New Zealand CAD right here. Let's go to New Zealand CAD. And did you analyze the New Zealand CAD, Cam?
No, that was the one pair I did not analyze, and that's one thing I'm looking at the New Zealand CAD is I expect upside movement out of the
Yeah.
New Zealand CAD.
And we're right at that bounce right here. So let's go down to the lower time frame. And the lower time frame right here is showing that we're moving into an oversold condition. So just FYI, if you look at the Aussie New Zealand dollar, right, they don't always move in the same direction, right? And so what we've had here is we had a big gap right here. So that was probably due to the news. And so the market gap, that might also be a data issue here. Okay, so not necessarily, but we've had a very strong move in Aussie New Zealand dollar. Now, there's a correction due. So what's going to happen? Aussie's going to weaken, New Zealand dollar is going to strengthen, right? So I believe that what Cameron's looking for is quite right. I think we can get a bounce on New Zealand CAD, and therefore I'm going to go ahead and buy New Zealand CAD at the bottom, all right? And maybe this is a hedge against oil pricing. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to bank on this move going long, okay? And let's see how this plays out over the course of the period. I want to bring this over across here a little bit. Yeah. All right. And the reason why I'm bringing this over a little bit to this area right here, so we can see our pip values here. So let's drag that a little bit over there and drag this one over there too as well. So we can see whether we are in the money or not. Okay. Right now, let's do a sum up. And the sum up is we down 4 pips on the New Zealand CAD. Obviously, we just got in. CAD Swiss, we are down 3 pips on the CAD Swiss. We're down 2 pips on the Euro US dollar. And we are currently up 8 pips on the US dollar CAD. And then on the Aussie, we are pretty much at break even. Aussie CAD, we break even. All right, traders. So this is the thing. Those are our trades. I will get the Telegram working. I'll get the Telegram working. There's a couple of things that you need to pay attention to. Coming out before the end of the month. Number one, we're going to go ahead and start releasing bonus trades. All right. Bonus trades is what I do throughout the day through my different live sessions, and I post my bonus trades. You're going to be able to get that. Oh, looks like I've just lost. Did you just connect it?
Yeah, I just
Okay,
logged
that's
in.
fine. So bonus trades, you're going to get bonus trades, right? Okay, you're going to get bonus trades. We're going to get that. We're going to have that available. We're going to have. We're also going to have. And by the way, if you use one of our preferred brokers, and we're going to go ahead and show a video right now. But if you use one of our preferred brokers, you may be able to get that absolutely at zero cost. All right. So we're going to go ahead and have that set up using our preferred brokers. If you use our preferred brokers, we're not going to charge you for that, which means traders, you have an opportunity to be able to gain from that. And just FYI, our bonus trades, we have bonus trades have averaged out at around about between 3 to 5% per month. Just FYI. So that is going to be something that we're going to be releasing. Number two, we're going to be releasing, if you've heard of the Dow and DAX risk on risk off trading environment, we're going to go ahead and release Dow DAX risk on risk off, which means that we've got 16 currency pairs we're going to be paying attention to. And Cameron's going to be doing some live sessions on this, talking about the risk on risk off in his live trading session. In fact, if you're a member of the VIP trading session, right, with Cameron, you may be able to, well, in fact, let me leave the good news for a little later. There's some good news for our VIP students. If you're a VIP student, there's a very big. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys. All right, just wait for the information to be released before the end of the month. All right. If you're a VIP student, you're going to be very happy with what's going on with the Dow DAX. All right. Secondly, oh no, that was secondly. Thirdly, we're also going to be releasing a market sentiment trading opportunity, which means that based on market sentiment, it's going to be 9 currency pairs. We're going to be paying attention to, or actually not 9. Let me see here. It's going to be more than that, 28. But we're going to be paying attention to certain currency pairs that we're going to be focused in on just market sentiment. And we're going to be releasing something that you're going to be able to download, and you're going to be able to view all the trading opportunities. Now, for some of you, there's been a strategy that you've used where you're taking our signals and you're looking for a signal that's got 8 positions or 5 positions in, and then you're only selling off the 5 positions. Well, we're going to be able to give you inside information about where we are based on how many trades we have, and then you can make a decision whether or not you want to actually entertain that trading opportunity. But now trading the signals off that signal, which means instead of getting in the first or second or third entry point, you're not getting in on the 5th, 6th, or 7th entry point, which means by the time we close out, you're making a lot more than just 20 pips. You're making a killing out of that position. All right. Some technical analysis can be added to that, whatever the case may be, but it's going to be able to offer you some great opportunities. So a couple of good things coming out towards the end of the month. We're going to be in the process of putting this all together and making this happen. Traders Network Club, our motto is to provide opportunities for traders to succeed. That's what we do here. All right. And everything we're doing now in 2024 is going to provide you more opportunities at lower cost in order to get involved. We're here to help, and we want you to succeed. And the only way we can succeed is providing you the opportunities, and it's up to you to make the decision. Are you going to take that opportunity? So this is a lot of things coming out over the next couple of weeks. We're going to be working on that, me and Cameron, getting it all set up. VIP students, we love you guys. We love you that you support the Traders Network Club as much as you guys do. It's a great community. I've looked at the Discord channel. I'll keep that. You guys are awesome in the Discord channel. You guys provide support for everyone, in the room as well. You guys are helping each other. That's what the Traders Network Club is all about, is helping other traders. All right. We're a community, we're a network. We want to stay together, we want to work together, and we want to provide the best opportunity that we can. So thank you, Traders Network Club, VIP students. We really love you guys, really appreciate you. And of course, all our clients, we love you and we appreciate you guys. And thank you for 2023. And we're looking for a great 2024. So with that being said, traders, those are the trades. I will get the Telegram channel working so we can get some trades implemented into the Telegram channel. I'll get that all taken care of. But until then, traders, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back again next week. Cameron, anything from you?
Nope, you're the big dog.
All
New
right.
year. So I will see you guys. And just another reminder, Big Dog is hosting the VIP show on Monday at 9 o'clock a.m. So just 30 minutes earlier than our original time. So make sure you guys prepare for Big Dog on Monday's VIP session. With that being said, I'll see you guys back on Tuesday.
All right, guys. Well, that's all for us today. Have a great weekend, traders, and we'll see you guys next week. And hopefully next week we'll have something sorted out for our Spanish students as well, with regards to translation to Spanish, from English to Spanish. So with that being said, traders, have a great weekend. This is FxBigDog and Cameron saying cheerio.